is set up a magic plate that tells you everything you eat automatically. Hi everyone, I'm Dallas Elliott, creator of Khleb. Khleb is setting out to make the world's first smart plate and smart glass. These plates will automatically tell you how many calories you've eaten and the nutritional facts about what you've eaten, with you doing nothing except serving yourself on this plate and on this glass. We've combined 64 megapixel computer vision, a custom-built NIR spectrometer, and high-precision mass scales into a single sensor fusion engine. While cameras see the shape, our spectrum identifies the molecules, automating your nutrition in a passive way. We're really excited and we're looking for your support. I'm going to walk us through what the process is like for someone trying to lose weight, which is me, who can only lose weight by tracking their calories. That looks like a good amount of potatoes. I'm going to have 9 ounces of potatoes. I come into the Lose It Out. So many calories in mayo. 70 calories per tablespoon. There's a half of a tablespoon, 35 calories. The last thing I haven't logged is the Coca-Cola. Scan the barcode before you eat. It's got the barcode wrong on Coca-Cola. It's pulling up pepperoni pizza. Software companies in this space have become really successful in making robust data collection apps, but ultimately it's a manual process and a dead end. The hard truth, you can't solve a physical data problem with a phone app. A camera can't see molecular chemistry, but our hardware at Khleb can. Khleb integrates the scale, a spectrometer, and camera directly into the plate, making nutrition tracking entirely passive. The goal is to have a sensor like this. You can see that sensor size, and you get everything lined up, and you just place it so the spectrum lands right on sensor. This is just an example camera. It's tiny. It will easily fit into a room of the plate. This is a 64 megapixel camera that will be able to use computer vision to narrow search results. I want to give you a real live sample of the proof of concept. It comes in through the opening, and there's a slit and a diffuser here. The water versus sugar water test. As you can see, they look identical. The only difference is the sugar water has the blue tape on it. Okay, now we're gonna run the water sample. Showing water, and then it's seeing 13 grams of sugar, but that's not really true. But that's because it hasn't trained on enough water by itself, enough sugar water, enough different samples. But now I'm gonna show you what it looks like. For the same exact volume, the output it does for the actual sugar water. This is pretty good. There's 50 grams of sugar in this cup, and it's getting pretty close. Showing 45 grams of sugar, 265 grams of water. So it's showing you that it's working. And it definitely tells the difference. It knows that there's more sugar. There is sugar in that water, and it's getting a little bit wrong about the water itself. That just needs more training data, more volumes, and the model will eventually learn that the water curve and the sugar curve from the spectrum. But this is showing units for units that it definitely sees a difference. 70% of the US population is overweight, myself included. I really struggle with weight. The only way I've ever been successful in losing weight is through tracking. And tracking's a grind. I mean, it works great. The friction is great at first to log the food, but what happens? And you just get out of touch with it, and you don't have access to it, and you're not even aware you're overeating. I mean, if something was telling me like, hey, sometimes you don't eat so much during the day, and hey, you can have a nice dinner. And other times, hey, you ate too much today, you can't. So it would just be so nice to automate this. You're serving yourself dinner, and no one wants to take a photograph. But the other thing is, it is made up that these AI models can accurately give you calories. Anything complicated, I just can't get it right. I can never know if there's sugar in your coffee or not. The AI will never be able to tell you that, not ever. I will grant that the new stuff that has scales and is using AI can probably get close in a lot of cases. We're gonna use the same approach, right? Because if you have a plate of salad and it weighs way too much for what that amount of volume is, you can deduce that there's some meat or something else in the salad, but you don't know if it's cheese, you don't know if it's meat. There's no way the AI camera, if it's covered, is going to ever be able to tell you. It doesn't have X-ray vision. It just will not see, where the spectrometer can see through things. I just want to hit this point home. When they say it's 90% accurate on the AI cameras, what they mean is that they can get the cheeseburger right at McDonald's. What they mean is they can get a salad right. What they mean is they can estimate a half a cup of rice correctly-ish. This is when it starts getting dicey. Well, who made the rice? How many tablespoons of butter went into the rice? I mean, these are the things that make or break diets, and it just being inaccurate, and you'd have to have a side process to load everything up onto a scale. It's just, it's a manual workflow. I mean, it's just, it's unrealistic. Just imagine, really think about it. If you really do know everything you're eating, you can give that data to your doctor. If you have heart problems, if you maybe need to go on a vegan diet, I mean, think about the connections they can make. Now they have an actual data set of what you're eating, and they can run tests and see what you eat and how it affects you. I mean, they can see that right there. It can be personally tailored to you. The amount of obesity studies and the money being poured into this one key piece of tracking the diet really can subsidize and pay for everyone to have this amazing information about this crucial thing that we do every day. Just think of, as this technology iterates and if this takes hold, I mean, it's like no one's ever going to be taken out and drugged again. I mean, because the cup will just yell at you if, hey, there's a foreign substance in here. It's really exciting when you think about all of the possibilities. It's like, oh my God, how cool is this? To look at your data, look at what you eat, look at the trends, look how it affects your health, and to make meaningful decisions. And then the humanitarian benefit of these neural nets that are just incredible at picking up on patterns that humans will never see. Imagine what they'll find out. Imagine what we'll avert. It's just the possibilities are boundless, and we're just so excited about this, and we're so excited that it's real.